thank you for joining us for a nice little quick cup of tea, or coffee in your case.
So, before we get into it,
Yeah.
is it Narcos or Narcos?
Narcos. It wasn't even what the second thing you said, because you said Narcos. It's not that, it's Narcos.
Well, okay. So for all those people I have upset, it is apparently
Just me, really.
Narcos.
No, oh god. So today we're here to play not Narcos, but we're here to play Arkosa, which is a upcoming Kickstarter by Toon Hammer Games, which I met up with those guys in 2019 at the UK Games Expo, so a couple of years ago now, and they're going to relaunch their Kickstarter fairly soon, and they've given us one of their review copies to take a look at.
Oh, very exciting. I can't wait. What's it about?
So the general idea is we are all on this planet, Arkosa, and it's a very hostile planet. We all have our own individual bunkers, and we basically want to get the hell off of this planet. Luckily for us, there is a rescue ship coming. However, it can only rescue one colony. So whoever out of the three of us, not Will, who has the highest reputation, not Will, get off the planet and win the game.
So, gentleman's agreement again.
Of course.
Chin chin.
Okay, cool. So this is the planet Arkosa, and the object of the game is each player will build and take charge of your bunker, which is this thing down here, which is slightly off camera, so I'm just going to move this into the camera now so you can see what we've got here. So we've got our rooms here, and these rooms are all powered up by these kind of crystals here. If anyone wants to get their starting resources as well, which are at the bottom of your card there, I think everyone's got the same, so you should get 2 of these mag tape things. Awesome. You get 1 scrap each. We get 3.
I get 2 scrap.
Do you? Wow, we've got different things. Will, sorry, just check to see what you're getting. So you get 2 scrap there.
So, one of these. I get 5 blue thingies.
Oh, okay. So I've got 4 blue, 4 green, and then one of the.
And then
4 blue, 4 green,
and 3 green. 3 and a 2 green.
And then one of the other
3 and 2.
Sorry, 3 and 2 green.
Oh,
right.
Oh, that's an extra green in there. Oh, in there. I needed.
Sorry,
one
blue.
an extra blue.
How many? You got 2 mag tape there. Is that right?
No, I have one of them and one of the other, and then I also have one more.
Everyone has a yellow, right?
I have another yellow, yeah.
Apparently, my morale's at -2.
Yep, you're there. You're green.
Yeah.
And mine morale's really good.
Okay, so not got.
Everyone likes the traitors.
Okay, cool. So that's my starting resources. So everyone's got the right starting resources there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, you've got a bunch of colonists in your hand. It's important that you have a right-hand side and a left-hand side, because your colonists, when you use them, are going to go on the left-hand side and they're going to be resting over there.
Mm-hmm.
And your colonists on the right-hand side have been injured. Okay? Everything else is kind of in your hand.
Okay, cool.
Right, okay, so this is the reputation track around the outside, which is victory points. Will, did you need that or not?
I don't, I've got that one.
Okay, cool. So these are basically the victory points in the game. So whoever has the highest by the end of round 3 are going to get saved by the people rescuing us. Okay, cool. Right, so
Let's begin.
We've got a thing over here which goes through each of the rounds and stuff, and this tells you what all your guys do.
Yeah.
Okay. That's just a message from the creators telling us a couple of things that will be different in the actual full game.
Okay.
Okay, cool. So there's a couple of different phases. We have the preparation phase, the player action phase, rations, morale, room production, and rest colonists. So this first round is going to be just learning, and then from there on we'll probably get the idea of what we're doing here. So the first thing that we do on round 1, we've got to move the round tracker to the next space on the round track. So that's this thing here. Will, you're the first player, so you've moved it to 1. Okay, cool. So draw 5 colonists. So you already did that at the setup, Will.
Yeah.
Draw 4 rooms. You already did that. So we've got 4 rooms down here, guys, which we can get.
5 colonists or 4 because we draw 4.
There's 5 colonists.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, we draw
4
that.
rooms.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Yes, yeah, we've done that.
Okay, and we've got a nitrogen and a 1 food and 1 nitrogen. Blue's a nitrogen, the green is food. Okay. Right, so that's the preparation phase. That's all we have to do, guys.
Yeah.
We're then going to be doing player actions on your little board here. So we've got starter. We're playing with the starter characters here, guys. On every single card, there is an advanced mode which has extra things you can do, including a specific thing that your character is the only one who can do it. But we're playing with the basic side this time around because we're all learning this.
Yeah.
So there's 4 things you can do. You can put a colonist to work, which are these guys in your hand here. You can do. You can build a room from this selection down here. You can make a trade, which is over here, and you can also bribe, but you can't do that in the first round. You've got to wait till round 2 and round 3 there.
Yeah.
Okay. So your colonists themselves, they've got some little symbols on the top left-hand side, which tells you what they can do. So you can take any of these actions, but only one of them. So this guy here, DB Watson, I could get 2 of the nitrogen. If I wanted to, I could draw 2 of the health card things, or I could explore any location which has the brown backpack. So the brown backpack is like the weakest of the backpacks. If you have a look on the board here, guys, you can see you can go to the factory, you can go to the new colony network, the crash site with the brown one. Blues, you can go a little bit further, and then reds, you can go basically higher up the path here. Okay, it's more dangerous when you're going through the red stuff.
Yeah.
So that's what I could do with that guy if I wanted to. You might have some special characters who have a bit of a brown symbol on them. I don't have any to show you here, but I think, Jamie, you've got one if you want to put it under the camera. Okay, so you can do specific things depending on what they've got there. If you check the back of here, it will tell you a bit more information about what they do. Some of the artwork isn't final on this prototype copy here, like this guy here, but all this artwork is really quite nice, I think. You'll also notice a little diamond on here, and that's how many reputation points they're worth at the end of the game.
Okay. Okay.
You can only ever have 6 colonists as well.
So can you so if you got more, can you just send other people
You can
away?
send them out, and every time you send people away, your morale's going to go down.
Okay.
So it's a kind of
A balancing act.
a balancing act of keeping your morale up.
Yeah.
So that's what your guys can do. This goes around, you do 2 actions, the next person does 2 actions, then so forth until everyone's done 2 actions. You do 2 actions again, and then when you run out of cards to play or things to do, you pass. And then once everyone's passed, we go to the end of the round.
Okay.
It's worth noting that once it's at the end of the round, you are going to have to feed people.
Okay. What is that? What the green?
So I'm just going to quickly go through this now. So once we've done all the player action stuff, we go to the ration phase. Each round, your colony demand food to eat and nitrogen to breathe. To avoid your colony becoming unhappy, you will need to pay 1 food and 1 nitrogen for every 2 colonists. Your bunker loses morale for everyone.
Okay.
You can't do that. Every pair you can't do.
Okay.
Then the morale points is going to move up. We're going to work out what happens here. Then all the rooms are going to produce things. So if you look at your dashboard very quickly, guys, your bunker, you'll notice that any of your rooms which have got a yellow thing in are powered up at the moment, and they will produce these things at the end of the round. Okay, so you will get these things coming out. Are you with me, Jamie?
No, but carry on.
When you're building rooms, you can be placing them on your bunker, and if you place them on, you've got to go from top to bottom, and when you place them on these things, you'll get the bonus straight away.
So like the chocolate factory.
Okay.
Like a chocolate factory. On the right hand side, I think you guys have got the same as me. You've got like a little green symbol with a food, and then a yellow thing with a happiness thing. So if you build on those and you have a matching room type, so like if you had Nutriprods, for instance, you'd get that bonus.
Okay.
So if there's green room on there, yellow room on there.
Okay, so it matches, so it gives you the bonus if you have that.
And the very bottom one will let you produce double the amount of whatever's in there.
I've also got those symbols on like characters. Does that mean that...
Show me the characters?
So like this one has got like certain bonuses. What does that do?
I don't know.
Does that do like...
So they show what type of colonist they are.
Oh, okay, so, okay. I was seeing if it's like if you use them in rooms or whatever, because I don't think you can you?
No, that's just tells you what type of colonist they are.
Yeah.
There may be a reason they have got those things.
Okay.
But yeah,
Maybe
shall we just go for it, guys?
Let's just give it a go, yeah.
So when you do go to these places, it's just when you're exploring, you're going to be moving the event tracker, which is this thing, that many spaces. When you land on one of these things, it happens apart from the raid card, which is this thing here. When you're going to move over that, you have to stop immediately and draw a raid card, and then something bad will happen. Basically, people could come out and attack us.
Okay.
Right, that's enough waffle. Let's see if we can get through.
Cool.
a game of Arkosa.
Cool.
So we will.
So I'm going to play. I think I'm going to play this guy to start off with. To go and explore something.
Okay, so you place him on the left-hand side of your bunker.
So here, yeah. So it goes to it's 1 to 4. It says on there.
So
then,
read that he's a special guy. So read what he does. Will.
Sorry. He is.
Just do that. Just do that.
D, and it says when this colonist explores, he may choose how many steps the explored track marker actually advances. So he can go and explore the red tile, and it has like a blue and a green icon, which I don't know what that does. It doesn't mention on that what that means. Does it mean I have to supply him with a
resource? It gives a discount to the explore cost.
Okay.
So, for instance, if you're going to come here, guys, you'd
so-
have to pay 2 blue and 2
so
green.
I can
But
just play one.
with that guy, you don't have to do 1.
Yeah, so I can just send him there, pay 1, and go and explore that.
Yeah.
So I'm going.
But you also have to choose how many spaces this is
Okay.
going to move around.
I'm going to. I'm just going to make it go 1 because actually I'm going to make it 4. If I make it 4,
1,
then
2, 3, 4.
then I get the
You get morale, so you are going to be going up.
So
you
I'm
are
on
4.
4. So I'm on 4. So make sure that I've got that. So those go back there. And then what happens here? Do I get these?
Yep. So you get one of those.
So I get
You get 2 mag tape and 1 scrap.
amazing.
Okay, and if it's your second action, if you flip over, you've got a little number thing on your bunker. If you flip it over to say how many actions you got left.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got that, and then I'm going to send. Then I'm going to send another special guy, Kraz Oberlin.
Will's got all the special characters.
So I can fix 2. That's not that one. I'm just going to use him to explore. So I'm just going to make him do one of the explorations on one of the basic ones. So I'm going to send him down to here.
Okay.
So it doesn't cost anything.
No.
It just lets me roll this dice, I'm guessing, and I get
Okay.
one of the resources.
Play the colonist from your hand,
So I
resting left
grass.
side on the bunker board. So what are you doing exploring with those?
Yeah. So what I've done is I've done this exploration token, and I
Both the
followed,
explores.
and I went and gone to each of the areas to
Yeah.
get resources.
Okay. So my turn. I'm going to build a room to begin with, just to show you guys how you do that. So I can build this VR suite because I've got a mag tape and I've got.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't have those symbols. So I need to get one of those scraps. So where can I get scrap from? I can get it from the research post.
You can also get it from Lucky there or there.
Who have I got? Okay, cool. So I'm going to use Jimmy Readers.
Yeah.
He's going to go to a red one. He's going to go to the research outpost. I have to move this forward too. So a brown event is going to happen in a minute. Jamie, if you could pick up a brown event and get ready to read that out. And then I pay 1 green because I've got a discount of blue because of him. So 1 food goes into here. I get myself out a mag tape and 2 scrap. And Jamie has now got something to read.
Supply crate. Roll the numbered die and see what's inside.
2.
It's full of medical supplies. Heal a colonist.
Oh, I didn't have anyone to heal. Never mind.
Oh.
Okay. So my second thing is to build the room I wanted to do. So I'm going to pay the cost here, which is 1 mag tape and 2 scrap. I get a VR suite. I'm going to place it on here. And because I'm placing on a place that's got a little scrap icon, I get scrap back from this. Now, my VR suite is just kind of sitting there, and it's not going to do anything unless I power it up. So I'm going to place one of my spare power crystals on there. So in the production phase, I'm going to get 3 morale.
Okay.
And that's my 2 actions. Jamie, so you get to do 2 actions. Once you've finished, we'll do another 2 actions. I'll do it until we've all run out of actions to do. And because we've got an empty space there as well, we draw a new one to fill it in. Jamie's taking a quick look at his character there. We've got some advanced nutripods. You can build over the stuff that's already in your bunker as well.
Do you have a particular order of which you have to fill the bunker?
Top to bottom.
So you just follow that order.
You could do all down the left-hand side
So
if you want.
I could do it that way.
Yeah.
As well. Okay.
Just
Just
so.
as long as it's like that row's done, and then you can do the next one.
Yeah.
Or you could do all 1 row, kind of thing. Because if you wanted to, I could just like build it straight at the bottom if I really wanted to. It's just good. But okay, I see what you mean.
So you can do 2 actions, right?
Uh,
So what does morale give you?
So morale is going to give you reputation points at the end of this round.
Okay. All right.
And just so you know, guys, how this works is you can't share the same space as somebody. So if Will was to move up to, if you to move up to there, for instance, you'd knock me down 1.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
now, because you built that, it's got a victory point total in the top.
So at the end of the game, I'll get 3 victory points.
Okay, so it calculates at the end. Okay.
Reputation points.
Reputation. Sorry.
So if I wanted to play this guy here,
Yeah.
what
So
would I do?
you just put him on the left-hand side of your thing,
I'll leave
and
here.
you get to choose which of those 2 actions you got. So you got something to do with morale, and you got something to do with exploring blue areas.
So I can do both or just one?
Just one.
Okay. So this one, I can decrease morale in each opponent's bunker by 2.
Ooh.
Okay, cool.
So
So
do you do it in turn order?
So it'll be me first.
sure. So blue goes down. You're blue, right?
Yeah.
Blue goes down 2. Then I go down 2.
We're all going to be really unhappy.
But if you flip over your green thing to show a 1 now, you've got 1 action left. And your second action, Jamie. So there's rooms you can build here. You can also do some trading down here. You can trade these resources and to get food and stuff.
Yeah.
You can also recruit these colonists, just to let you know. If you go to these places, you can bring these guys into your hands.
Okay. So I'm going to use Handsy, and I can use 2 of his available actions instead of the usual 1.
Perfect.
So then I can do what with him? I can explore.
So with Ham, you can't do any exploration, but you can gain a green, you can gain a blue, or you can increase your morale by 2.
Or increase my morale by 2.
And you're green, right?
Yeah.
So you swap places with me, so there's 1, 2.
And then I get one of those, right?
And you can, or you could do it again.
I'll increase
Or-
my morale again by 2.
1, 2. Okay, so put him back into your resting area. No, left hand side.
Yeah.
Just put him on top of each other, discard pile. And then it's Will's turn to do 2 actions.
Okay, so I'm.
So Will, our morale has gone down because Jamie's
Yes,
doing a
yeah.
smear campaign against our bunkers.
Because they're rubbish.
So I'm going to.
Build a snowman.
Did I build a snowman? No. I'm going to. Oh, how was it? That was if I go and send. I'm going to use this guy. I'm going to generate 2 nitrogen.
Can you put it in front of the camera, Will, so I
Sorry.
know what you're doing?
I'm generating 2 nitrogen,
Cool, boom, 2 nitrogen.
and then I'm going to go and explore another red colony, and I'm going to go here.
The hostile plane. So
Yes.
you've got to move this forward 3.
Yes.
So 1, 2, 3. So can you? I'll get the brown one for you
Is
for
that
a minute.
is that ready for in a minute?
Okay.
And then
You get a discount of 1 blue on
So
that, so
it's
it's
like
going to cost you 2 green.
2 green, so I spend that and get 2 green back.
Okay. You grab him, and here's your event. Your explorer finds a group of Nerfals in need. Choose one of the following. Option A, lose 1 food. Option B, lose 2 food and gain 2 reputation. Or option C, lose 1 reputation.
So
Your explorers find a group of Nerfals in need. Choose one of the following.
Yeah.
Lose 1 food, lose 2 food and gain 2 reputation, or lose 1 reputation.
I'm just going to lose a reputation.
Okay, it's worth noting, guys, that there is also a load of flavour text on
Yeah.
here as well, which you can read playing this. So, you're losing your reputation.
Yes,
Okay, and your second action, Will?
my second action is I'm going to...
Oh, sorry. So now we've got a spare place. This guy walks down his path,
Yeah.
and we brought another
Yeah.
A colonist, comes in there.
Yeah. And then I'm going to spend a single scrap, and I'm going to get this. I'm going to get a so I'm going to get this Nutripods. So I'm going to get some Nutripods,
Okay.
and they're going to go there, which
Yep.
gives me 3 because of my bonus of that.
During production, yeah.
Yeah, and then
You've got to power the room
and then
first,
I
Will.
can power the room.
And you can do that at any point during your
So I
turn.
can power that with one of my 2.
The character you added to your hand, by the way, you added to your hand, right?
Yeah, it's in my
Yeah,
hand. It's
that's
not
fine.
in there yet. But I didn't want to use
That's
it
your
yet.
2 actions, yeah?
And that's my 2 actions.
Okay, cool.
But I need my 3 resource for my food.
Why?
Because I got...
No, it's
yeah,
production.
Production,
Production.
sorry.
Some of these have instant things, other ones
Okay.
are in production.
What about, is that for production as well?
You'll
So,
get an
okay,
additional
yes,
thing
yeah,
production.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool. So I can go to blues and I can go to. Remember, you're going to need a blue and a green per 2 colonists you have in your thing. Otherwise, you're going to lose morale. Just FYI.
So will I have to spend an extra because I've got then an extra 1, so it's like
Just
2,
round it
2.
up. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to go to a blue area, I think. Oh no, I want to go to a 1 area. So I'm going to send this guy off here. So he's going off to this brown area here. I move this forward 1, which means I get 1 of these, I believe. I'll double check that in a second. I've got to pay a nitrogen for this, and I get that guy added to my hand. If you move all those guys down following the path, guys.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to use this guy straight away to get me 3 blue. Cool, that's my 2 actions.
Then what?
Yeah, I get a power shard.
Is it my turn again?
Yeah, your turn. Until you can't do anything, and then you pass.
Yeah.
And once everyone's passed, it's the end of the round.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think I'm gonna buy that.
So you got to build straight away. So you need 2 mag tape and 3 of the scraps.
I don't have that.
You don't have enough scrap.
Oh, okay. Well, hang on. I can make that happen. So I can use this scrap.
What's that do? What's he do?
Removes the power and put it in your supply. So I can take that out, right?
Yeah.
And then that gives me a scrap.
Yep.
And then so I then need to pay those 2 and those 3 to you.
Cool.
Then I add that in, right?
Yep.
So if I put that,
You'll get a scrap straight away for going
get
in there.
scrap back.
And then at any point you can put those power things on.
It feels a bit like,
That doesn't
I
make
don't
sense.
know if you can like remove it and then put it back in because it feels a bit off. Does it break it?
No, it just says remove a power shard from your bunker and put it into your supply.
And then you can just put it back straight away. That
Yeah.
makes it feel a bit weird.
You can place those things whenever. So,
Okay.
okay.
It's a bit weird, but sure. Maybe it's useful when you get more stuff and then you want to just take it off and move it somewhere else.
Yes, that's probably the case because once they're on, they're on.
Yeah.
Cool, that's your 2 actions, right, Jamie?
Mm-hmm.
Your turn, Will.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use Tony B to generate a leaf, but then he's also got a secondary effect. Which
One
is
leaf?
He does time travel.
Perfect. Okay, so what's it do? Sorry.
On the first action of the turn,
What's his name?
he's called Tom B.
Tomby. So you got to roll the dice.
Yeah, and I need to get a certain number. Got
2. Nothing happens.
Okay, so yeah, get the chance of like running the effect twice.
And your second action?
My second action is going to be.
These rooms are free, by the way, because they don't have any cost on them.
I might just pick one of them up for free for now. Take that one. Put it here. Bit of a space bar, and then I can power that up straight away as well.
Perfect. Okay, so it's my turn. I'm going to, for my first action, build a room. So I'm going to build this this aphid farm, and I'm going to place that over my neutral prods. No, actually, I'm going to place it there, and then I can power that up. I'll be getting some additional over the game. So that's my first action. My second action, I've got some colonists left. I'm going to play this dude to get me 2 blue. Okay. Jamie?
Cool. So I can take that one for free, right?
One sec. I've got to move these down.
Yeah.
Yes, you can take that for free.
What's a storage bay?
Storage bay will produce scrap and, produce 1 scrap every round.
Yeah.
So you have 1 action left, Jamie?
So I can put that on there, can't I?
You can put it over stuff, yeah?
Okay.
What's it producing?
Nitro.
Yeah, you might want to keep that because you need nitrogen every round. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. And you got victory points as well, so.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And then I can take that and just pay for it, can't I?
You got to pay for it. Yeah, 1 scrap.
So if I pay for give you
Yeah.
that, and then I just pop it
There, yeah.
there.
Won't do anything because it's not powered up.
No, that's fine.
Your turn, Will.
Okay. So I'm going to.
1 second, let's just move these along.
I'm going to pay a scrap and 1 of them.
A mag tape.
Yeah, and I'm going to get this. So I'm going to get the med lab, which can heal, and then I'm going to put it on my scrap. So, also, what's this? Is this multiplied by 2?
So you can get double the production.
Okay, I'll save that then. I'm going to put that there and get scrap out of it. And then I can't power that up just yet. So it's
You can come here to do
That's
it.
what. Well, I can't do anything yet because I've got no extra guys.
Is that the end of your go?
So I'm passing.
Okay. So I've got 1 guy left. I'm going to use him to produce a scrap and a mag tape. And I'm now going to pass.
So I can use him
Yep.
to explore there,
Yep.
and then I get one of them.
Yep. You'll get one of those, but you got to pay a food and a thing first. A food and a nitrogen. Yep. You also move this forward 1. So you got a red event, Will,
Okay.
and you get 1 of these.
You found a supply crate. Roll the numbered dice to see what's inside.
5.
5. It's a trap. Injure your explorer after this action.
So this guy is now injured.
Well, they're all trapped.
No, there's it was a coffin and you get an explorer and other things. So
It's worth noting that the red deck, that it has a little percentage probability in here.
Yeah.
Red deck is mostly negative.
but it has 1 or 2 good things in there.
And then is that it?
Well, if you can build another room, you could do that. But I think you're pretty much done.
Hang on.
Can I have the little character?
Do you
Yeah, of
not
course
play?
you can.
Do you only play one of those?
Yep.
I just want to see what these other ones
So
do.
you only get one of those.
Yeah.
And then you don't get another one.
No.
As a second action.
No, you only get 1 action with each column you're putting out.
Okay.
So I'm paused or whatever.
So you're passing.
I'm fully committed.
Okay,
Fully
cool.
committed.
Fully committed. Right, okay, cool. So now we should have been doing, after every 2 actions, check to see if you've got more than 6 people in your colony.
Okay, I've got
Nobody
5.
does.
I've got 5.
I got 5 here? I got 5. How many you got? You still got 4, right?
Yeah, I didn't understand how you got them.
So you go to one of these locations, pay this, you get the person in your hand.
Right.
Okay.
That will cost you more of that.
Yeah?
You know
So
that.
you got, yeah, it's very true. Okay, cool. So we've done that. We now go to rations. So each round your colony will demand food to eat and nitrogen to breathe. To avoid your colony becoming unhappy, you will need to pay 1 food and 1 nitrogen for every 2 colonists rounded up. So Will, you need to play 3 green and 3 blue.
I can do that.
Okay, so put them in the general supply. I need to pay 2 green and 2 blue, which I can just about afford. So I'm going to put these in and get 1 change from each. Jamie, 2 green and 2 blue.
Why is that?
Because of
You've got to do, so you've got to
for
pay
people.
2 green, sorry, a green and a blue for everyone you've got, for every 2 people.
Otherwise, you lose morale.
So you want a green and a blue change then, yeah?
Yeah, I'm afraid just put it by this.
Oh, sorry.
It's not
You're going to get it back in a minute.
Right, each player gains or loses reputation points according to their position on the morale track. So the morale of each player's bunker is tracked on the left-hand side of the game board. The players cannot share the same thing. So reputation. So I go down to, because of Jamie's smear campaign, Will, you go up 1, and Jamie, you go up 2. And now we're going to room production. So in this phase, the powered rooms in your bunker will activate and produce. Room will only activate if it has an active power shell connected to it. So it's carried out in player order, and you can choose which order things happen in on your board.
Okay, so I'm going to start with just getting all the food. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 food production.
Okay, so 5 food.
I'm then going to get 1, 2, 3 nitrogen.
3 nitrogen.
I'm then going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 morale.
And you're blue, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And that
Is that you?
is me. Yeah.
Okay,
Actually,
cool.
I'm going to send one back because my thing isn't powered. It's counted.
This guy is cheating already, Jamie.
I'm
So I'm going to start with a nitrogen generator. So I get 2 blues. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 green. So I've got plenty of food. And then I've got a VR suite, which means I got 3 spaces. So 1, 2, 3. Your turn, Jamie.
I've got a space bar, so I'll go up 1.
And I go down 1? Yeah.
I get 2 green, 2 yellow.
No, that's not yours. These things, reputation points, so you go up 2.
Can I go up 2, please? Okay, 1 scrap and 4 blue.
Okay, and because that's a green room, you also get another green from there.
Oh, and another green, please.
You get a food. Cool. Right, so now it's down to resting colonists. So pick up any colonists on the resting, the left-hand side there, of your bunker, and put them back in your hand. Colonists on the injured side must stay where they are. If you want to use injured colonists in the next round, you must heal them before the round gets to this phase.
And then
How do you heal them?
So you've got to have a room that does it, or you can go to somewhere on the board that will allow you to do that. Is there somewhere
I
on
don't
the
think
board?
there is. There's an event.
There
Oh, no,
was
there
something.
is something there that there's,
So you can trade these in to get a Dr. Sawbones card,
which is here, and that'll.
and you'll see if you heal or not.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, okay, so we're on to round 2.
So does the player token go round, or does it stay where it
Let's
is?
have a look. Move the round tracker to the next space of the round track.
Okay, yeah. So that's B.
Pass the first player token round.
So that goes to you.
Thank you. Okay, right, so discard all colonists on the game board.
Oh, I was going to want one of them.
And then draw 5 of the... Jamie, can you put 5 of the Bs on for us? Yeah. And then we need to add all the B rooms to the room deck. Well, if you could do that for me.
Okay.
Let's chuck those in there. And we add these into there. Now, we draw bribe cards and place them face up in view of all players depending on your player count. So we need 9 bribe cards, which are these things here. So these things are basically...
Can I have that, please?
Yeah. These things are basically what we're going to bribe the the guys coming down to get us with if they if they so choose it. So I'm just going to put these over here for the moment. Will, sorry, you're going to have to read these upside down.
That's fine.
So we've got 9 of these. And I'll explain these in a bit more detail in a second. How many more do I need, Jamie?
1.
One more. Okay, cool. Right, so bribe cards. I'll explain what it is. Just 1 second. Right, so on your actions now, you do have the ability to make a bribe. You take one of the available face-up bribe cards. You don't score points until the end of the game. So basically, if you have 3 of these things not powering up anything at the end of the game, you get 10 additional victory points.
How many can you have? Just as many of these as you wanted, really.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
You can only do once per turn though,
Okay.
and you don't draw new ones to replace them.
Okay.
So that's the bribes for the game. Okay, so what do I want to do? I've got a ton of stuff I want to do, but I don't want to move this along any. And I've got guys in my hands. So, I'm going to use Morphe to increase my standing by 3. 1, 2, 3. So he's now resting. And then, like this guy, I've got a Dr. Sawbones thing. I can heal people with that. I'm then going to use this guy to produce me a mag tape and a scrap. Your turn, Jamie.
So how do I get that guy?
You have to explore this location by playing one of your guys who's got a brown, a blue, or a red exploration thing.
So this guy's got a blue.
Yeah.
So hang on, let me just this guy. Is it this guy? Can produce. Which guy can do multiple things? Is it handsy? It must be handsy. So he hasn't got a backpack. So if I use him, and then I just grab him, pay 1.
Yeah, so you pay one of those.
Yeah.
But before you do anything, so this has to move on 1 and we have to do a raid straight away. So Will, take a look.
Do I get that?
Not yet.
Supplies. The player with the most resources.
Probably me.
Yes.
6.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Sucks.
I have 12.
How many resources you got, Jamie? You not as many as me. Yeah.
No.
Go on then. What happens?
It's round 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
So deactivate 2 power shards and injure 1 colonist.
Oh, that sucks. So deactivate as in, do I take away or do I
They
break them?
flip over.
Flip over. Ugh. Okay, let's get rid of my pods then. Okay, and I've got to injure a colonist. Well, it makes sense to injure a person who's already come out.
It doesn't mention which one, it just says injure 1.
Yeah, that's fine. I've injured a guy.
Cool.
Thanks, Jamie.
You're welcome.
Now to grab him. All these guys wander down the little path and draw out another one, please, Will.
From the B, yeah?
For the B.
So that's my first action.
Yep.
It's got like a little thing at the bottom.
Okay. How do you get all the resources? You have to do that, don't you?
So you get resources by playing guys from your hand or by going to locations like that. This doesn't cost you any resources to go there. You can you can roll the resource dice.
For a single resource of anything.
So if I want that one, I just
Do
pay.
the same thing, it's an exploration and 1.
So I want to do the exploration on that.
Okay, so who are you doing for it? You've got to have a brown, blue, or red backpack.
So this guy.
Yep.
And then I'll take that.
Okay. Moving down the path. Well, did you pay nitrogen for it?
No, no, no.
Cool.
Okay, and then another B.
Yep. Your turn, Will.
I'm going to. I'm going to use this guy again, and I'm going to.
How many spaces move it forward, Will?
I'm going to move it. I'm going to move it 4. Just one of them. I'm then going to go to here again. So I'm going to get a power core and all that for 1 scrap and 1. of them.
You need to pay 2 of these and 2
No,
greens.
because this one decreases it.
Okay, 1 each of those
So
then.
1 of each of them, and then I get a power core.
Boom.
I get
2 mag tape and 2 scrap.
Yeah. And then for my second trick,
Next trick.
it's 4 of each. And now I can spend. Oh, can I do something else actually?
How many colonists have you got, by the way, Will?
I've got 5.
Okay, just checking.
Yeah. And then I'm going to. I'm gonna just use. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna spend that, them, and 2 nitrogen
No.
to get.
Put it back.
Can't I?
Clearly, you didn't listen to what I said.
No,
You just pick it up. Pick it up. And if you've
Pick it
got
up.
those resources at the end of the game,
Okay.
then you get those points.
Okay. Fine, I'm gonna pick that up,
It's not listening, is he?
and then that's
That's
that's the second action.
Yeah.
Right. Yes. Yeah, that's
Cool. So I'm going to send out Mr. Jimmy Readers. He's going off to this little location here. I have to pay 1 of those to go there. I get this guy because he's worth 6 victory points at the end of the game.
Nice.
So move him down for me, Will. And then I'm going to use DB Watson to heal my guy.
Okay. And then we get another.
Your turn.
If I don't heal this guy, does he die?
No, he just sits there.
He just sits there, I believe. Yeah, he just sits there.
Okay. So is it my turn now?
Yeah, I've done 2 actions.
Right. So I can do what Will just did and go to the red one. Now I've got a red guy, which I didn't have before.
Mm.
And because that means that I only have to pay one of those.
1 blue and 2 green.
And 2 green. And then I get
Power shard, 2 mag tapes, and 2 of these scraps.
and then I can use
Did you move this forward 3?
no.
Okay, cool. What are you rolling it for?
That's,
You don't know what it is yet.
A furious robot demands mag tape. Choose one of the following. Lose 1 mag tape. Run, pay 1 food or nitrogen. Abandon this explore action and put your explorer back in your hand, or injure your explorer after the action.
So what can I do?
So
Give
you
him
can
a mag
either
tape.
give him a mag tape.
No.
You can either run, pay 1 food and nitrogen, and abandon the exploration. So it means you don't get the resources from the exploration, or you injure your explorer after the action is complete.
Well, I'll injure the explorer after the action's complete.
Okay, so move your
that's
explorer
fine.
into this area. The guy you just played, yeah. Cool.
Hang on. Second action. Then I'll buy that.
Still on A's at the moment.
Right, then how do I get the health thing? So that is one of those, isn't it?
Yeah,
And then
so
you get
trading. Trade 1 nitrogen or 1 food to resolve one of those events there.
But I have to have enough at the end, otherwise I lose morale, is that right?
Use morale, yeah.
If I lose morale, I lose points, right?
You lose morale, you come down here, your reputation will start going down. Your turn, Will.
Okay, so I'm going to play Tom Toby as my first action, which means I'm going to get 2 nitrogen, and then I'll roll a dice because he's my first action of the turn. So it's a 3.
What's he do?
It says nothing. Nothing happens. So
Some time travel.
Yeah, I know, right? He's like one of these guys that just claims he can time travel but can't. And then I'm going to go and what's this guy doing? It's got blue. Yeah, let's go over to that and pay 1 food.
So where are you going to?
We're
Here?
going to go to there. and
Okay,
get
so
this
before you do
guy.
anything, whoop, with that, so we get a raid event come out.
Mhm.
This hurts me, I'll be really angry with you, Will. The player with the best labour rooms, which I believe are green.
So that's Jamie then, because he's got 4.
Yeah, I guess. Labour rooms and colonists.
So what's
So
that mean?
have the green stuff. So whoever's got the most green is going to have this happen
the
too.
most green on the colonists. Okay.
I've only got 2.
1,
1,
2,
2, 3,
3,
4, 5. Okay, it's probably going to be me.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay,
So you
1,
can count
2,
all your
3,
greens.
4, 5,
3.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
3.
So Will.
Okay.
Deactivate 2 power shards, including the one on your best active labour room,
Sure.
and injure your best labour colonist.
Is that it? I just don't get a choice.
Yep.
So I injure.
It's got to be one who's worth most reputation points.
So, like, I can just injure this guy, for example.
Because he's worth the most
Well, I've got
reputation
2
points.
people with most reputation, but no, it's then this guy in my hand.
No, it's the guy underneath that guy.
Which one?
In your-
oh, this one. Oh, this
He's
one.
got 4.
Okay.
Gotta watch him, Jamie.
No, I was trying to figure out which
Carry
one's
on
the-
with your turn, Will.
Okay, so I've got 1 more action. I'll come back to that one then.
So you grabbed this guy, didn't you?
Yeah, I got this guy. So he's
Did you
in my
pay your
hand.
food?
I did pay the food.
Perfect.
I did that before we did the round.
Okay.
All right. I can then use. I can then spend. Let's do it. Let's do this. So I'm gonna. Actually, no. I'm gonna hold on to that for now, and then a bit later. I'm gonna spend 2 of them and 1 of them to.
Really helpful for people who can't see what you're doing.
Sorry,
now.
I'm going to spend a mag tape and 2 scrap,
Yep.
and I'm going to buy a room, and I'm going to buy
Get a ring.
this room,
Okay.
and it's going to go right there. And I have this extra power core that I can put out, and I'm going to. I'm going to put out this. I'm going to put out this on here in the med lab and just leave it there for now, because it's like I can do that anytime, can't I? I can put that.
Mm.
So that's my 2 actions.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to send. Oh God, what was I going to do? I'm going to spend this guy to increase this by 2. And then for my second action, I don't believe there's anything I can do. No, that's it. I pass now. Jamie?
I'm just going to use these to increase my morale by 3.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to play order to decrease your morale by 1, Adam, increase mine by 2,
okay, so I go there,
and then I go up
and
2.
you go at 1.
And then I go. Oh yeah, because I went up. Yeah, I
Oh,
went
so
up 2.
yeah, you would have been up there.
Yeah. And then I'm going to play Quaz Oberman to refix 2 of my power cores.
Oh, that's a nice ability. Okay, I've passed, Jamie.
Oh, I passed.
Well,
I'm then going to do one more thing, which is I'm going to explore there. Actually, no, I'm not going to explore. I'm just going to get the energy.
where you
I'm
going?
going to get the morale. Sorry, I'm just going to go and get the morale. I'm not exploring anything.
So you're doing one more
Yes,
round.
more morale.
Brilliant. Okay, cool. So are you passing now?
Yes, I'm passing now. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we're going back into the ration phase. No one's got more than 6 colonists, right?
Okay, no.
Okay, so pay your food, begin with me. So I got 3 blue, 3 green.
So I've got 3 and 3.
In turn order. Jamie,
sorry.
have you got 3 green and 3 blue? You got 6 colonists, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
And I've got 6 too.
Boom. Morale points. So starting with me. So I'm going to get myself 4. Sorry, Jamie, you get yourself 3. And then Will gets 5. Okay. And then room production starting with me. So I get 3 green. A bunch of mine are broken. I'm going to go to the VR suite next. So that's 1, 2, 3. And I get 2 blue. That's the end of my go. Jamie, what are you producing, mate?
I'm going to go to the space bar. To the space bar, space bar. I'm going to produce 4 green, 4 nitrogen, 1.
You get 5
Scrap.
green because you've got a bonus on there.
Yeah.
1 scrap and 5 nitrogen, yeah?
4 nitrogen.
4 nitrogen. There you go.
And then I get 2 these.
Reputation.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going to get 4 morale.
for morale.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oof, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm then going to get 5 food.
3, 4, 5.
I'm then going to get 1,
You
2.
just as well.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm then going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nitrogen.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
Explode.
No, I'm then going to heal this guy
Yep.
into the med lab.
No, don't need to do
No,
that.
because
No,
I've got
it's
the med
heal.
lab.
It's only if you're doing this, you have to do a Dr. Sawbones event.
So,
Cool, so we're on to round 3 now, guys. So this is the last round.
yeah.
Okay, so move around tracker to the last place for me, Will.
So it's another.
The colonist in the new colony network location is removed from the game, and the rest of the colonists have moved down the path.
So all of these are gone, right? And then
This guy's gone, everyone else moves down the path.
Okay. And then we bring in this guy.
Yeah. So he's gone. Okay. The rooms at the end of the production line is removed from the game. We get a new one come in. Remove all food and thingy in the tray pool and increase by 1. And then Jamie, you are the first player for the very last round. And go.
Okay. Can pay one of these and one of these and get that card.
Okay, so heal one colonist. Green blood is splattering everywhere. Is that a sound of a laser saw? You almost can't believe your eye when you colonist appears fully healed. Thanks, Dr. Sawbones. Needless to say, there's some other effects that could have happened there.
And then what I will do is play that.
Yep.
Then I only have to pay 1, don't I, of those? So I can pay 2
Yep,
of those.
one blue and 2 green.
And 1 blue back, please. 2 blue back even. Yeah.
So you get a power cell, 2 mag tape, and 1 scrap. That's the end you go, right?
Yeah.
You did 2 things?
Mhm.
What 2 things did you do?
I healed my guy.
That was it. Will.
I'm going to play. He's going to try and time travel again. I'm going to get one food, and then time travel again, which is the roll of the dice. Does nothing.
Nothing. Worst time travel ever, guys.
And then I'm going to just go and have an explore. I'm going to go and explore over here. So for a nitrogen.
Wait, we haven't been moving this
Oh,
along.
no, I haven't.
Please, you went there, didn't you,
So
Jamie?
I get to try.
1 second.
Sorry.
Jamie, you went there, didn't
Yeah.
you? So that should have gone 1, 2, 3. Right,
No.
please, guys.
Okay. Now I get to
Remember
choose 1 to 4. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go 2. So I get a green. And then I spend 1 of each to then get all the following. So I get a power.
Why only 1 of each?
Because
you got
of my
discount.
ability.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, always ask you the
Yeah,
same
discount.
question.
They're 2 mag tape and a scrap.
Okay, my turn?
Yeah.
Cool, I'm going to take a bribe. And my next trick. I need 3 of these. I need at least 1 more nitrogen for this. I'm going to get 2 nitrogen. Can you hear something? No? Okay, just I could have sworn I heard something. Your turn, Jamie. What's that? The ghost. Now, interestingly, Jamie, you have a handful of special people, whereas I got 1 guy. Jamie's consulting the special character list now.
Okay. Right. I'm going to play that. So I'm going to gain a scrap and I'm going to pop that into my supply.
Yep. So there's one scrap for you, sir. Okay, your turn, Will.
Okay, I'm going to pick up.
You know, at the end of the turn,
Yeah.
did he have to pay the resources for that card?
For what
No.
card? No. You if you've got them at the end of the game, then you
Oh,
get
it's
that.
at the end of the game.
It's just if you've got them, not if you have to spend them at the end of the game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just double check a second, guys.
Just
This is the
making
first
sure.
time I
Yeah.
played this.
Do we have to spend them
So let's have a quick look at the very end.
before I start picking up other ones?
Yeah, so you put them onto the cards at the end of the game.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have the amount of resources, you lose that many points.
Okay.
Want to be able to steal stuff off him now. If there was only a way.
Okay, that's fine. It just depends on what I was picking otherwise, that's all. Yeah. I'll take that as one action. And then I'm going to... yeah, and then I can use this guy to then go and have an exploration.
What is he exploring, Jamie?
I'm going to go and explore. Just thinking what I can just go and get. Let's go and get. Let's just go and explore, say, over. Let's go over here, here and just get a power core.
Okay, do you want to give us the
Yes, so
resources?
just the one of them.
One food, okay, you get a power core, but you also move forward one, which
Yeah.
means you're on one of these.
Okay.
Medical kit, heal one of your colonists, use at any time and discard card when used.
Nice.
I was really hoping that'd be really bad for you, Will, but it wasn't. Lucky so-and-so. This guy. Okay, my turn. Oh, this is tricky. Because I really want to do some stuff, and I could probably... Oh, but I'm going to go on a red. This is the worst. Okay. I'm going to risk it. This is probably going to end up killing me. So I've got someone go to blue. No, just one guy. I'm going to send him off to the research post, which moves us forward 2. So I'm going to have a red card in a minute, Jamie. I've got to pay 1 food for this. And I get back 2 scrap and a mag tape. Yes, Jamie.
You lay down on a regular shaped sand dune, grateful for the peace Arkosa is temporarily offering. Oh, come on now. You should know Arkosa better than that. Just as you entertain tranquility, a dust cloud rises in the distance, then the menacing screech of them. Things are about to get hostile. The hostile forces of Arkosa attack. Advance the exploration track marker to the next raid space and resolve a raid event.
The player with the best science rooms and colonists. Your scientists were piling up nitro tanks like a tower of cards, as if Arkosa would let you get away with such hubris. Inevitably, the towers collapse in explosive fashion, and guess which desert dwellers are drawn to the fire? So you're looking for blue rooms and blue people. So I got 3, 4, 5, 6.
5, 6,
4,
7.
No, because you got that there, you got this guy, you got that guy, that guy, so you're the one with the most science.
That's 4.
No, 1,
2,
3.
3, 4.
Oh, we're not counting individually. I've got 3 then.
I've got
No, I got 4 as well.
1, 2,
3,
4,
4, 5.
That's better. Right, deactivate 2 power shards, including the one of your best active science room.
Okay, so this one.
See, it pays to be the worst.
Sure.
Okay, cool.
And then let me just make sure that.
Right, so that was my first action. My second action, I am going to... I still can't afford it, can I? This is a pain. Okay, I'm going to get this bribe here. Your turn, Jamie.
for my. So can you trade with other players?
No. You
It's
can
like-
trade here.
There was a player. There was one that let you trade with the stack. There was a character that was out that let do it, and then there was also
Anyone
one
can
that
trade from here.
there was also a character that let you steal a resource from another player, but
Yeah.
it was at the end of the round, so no one could buy them.
So you do this as many. You could do this as many times as you like. So you could basically spend like four nitrogen to get 4 of these back. That'd be one action. If you wanted to do multiple of these, that'd be an action each of these trades.
Okay. Yeah. So I can spend one of these to get a scrap.
Yep. There's a scrap.
So
What are you doing with the scrap?
I'm gonna pick that.
Okay, your turn, Will.
Okay, this one's just thinking how I'm going to play out. So I've got. So I'm going to have to do this way then. So I'm going to use this guy because I'm guessing I don't get points for like
You get points for unactivated places.
even unactivated
Yep.
stuff. So I might as well just leave that then, and then I'm going to use. Then I can use that to then get the
2 food.
2 food.
There you go. And
This
you're at
works
second
fine.
action.
And then my second action is I'm going to send out this guy for one of them and one of them to go and then get 2 scrap and
Where?
this one.
Right. Cool.
And that's
Just for the people at
yeah,
home who
sorry.
are trying to watch
Sorry,
the game well.
Sorry. 2 scrap and a mag tape.
And that's your 2 actions, right?
Yep.
That's 2 actions for that round. Yeah.
People getting interested about how many actions people have got now. So I'm going to play this guy to get myself a scrap and mag tape. I'm then going to pay 1 mag tape and 3 scrap to get myself a galactic gallery. Your turn now, Jamie.
I'll take that. And I'll pay. So that for free. And I'll pay 2 to get the 2 scrap.
Your turn now, Will.
I'm going to pay a mag tape and 2 scrap, so that I can, so that I can get that room, which is the VR suite. I'm trying to get there you go. And I'm going to put that,
Where the sun don't shine.
I'm going to put that right here. And then I'm going to use my audit to move my guy, to move Adam, you down 1.
Why, Will? Because
Okay, well.
Jamie's going to
Jamie, okay.
beat me anyway, but no, it's fine. You do you, Will.
And then I'm going up 2.
I've missed playing games with you, Will. No, I haven't. Right, okay, so I'm playing 2 of these guys to get 5 on the morale track. Your turn, Jamie.
So if I play that, I can go up to 2. Is that right? So that,
Yep.
yeah, I got up 2. So that puts me up 2. Then I can play that, spend 2 of these, and go up 5 on this track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that right?
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
So pay nitrogen with, what's the name? What's the character? Patria Parte.
Yeah.
Increases you on the morale because she's doing a big party for everyone. Your turn now, Will.
I'm. Because will the room production happen before we get
No.
things? Yeah?
Yeah, room production happens, rest colonists.
So then I'm just going to take
The game ends after the room production phase in the 3rd round.
that and I'm going to take that and pass. So I'll pass now.
Okay, well, I'm going to grab this. And then I'm going to use this guy to get myself to nitrogen. Your turn, Jamie?
I'm going to use my last guy for everyone other than me. Lose 2 morale. Move over. So it goes in player order, but yeah, the wheels at the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. So it's like that. So yeah, that's right, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I've got this guy left. Not much more I can really do. Because yeah, I can't afford to actually do anything. So I'm going to spend my last turn going to the factory, getting a roll, and I got a nitrogen. And that's the end, right? Everyone's passed and stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Is that yours?
Yes.
Right, okay, cool. So then we'll go to the end of the game, guys. So, let's go through it. So the game ends after the room production phase in the 3rd round. So let's go through all the stuff then. So we've got rations first. So starting with first player, you've got to give me, if you've got 6 people, you're going to have to give me 3 food and 3 nitrogen.
Oh, I don't have any food.
Right, okay, so
I lose 3 morale.
So, yep, so you go down 1 each for those.
1, 2,
Swap places with me, yeah.
3. Yeah.
Okay, Will.
There you go.
Cool. And me. I also have 3 of each. Cool. Okay, morale points happen now. So I get 3. You get 2, Jamie. And Will gets 1. Room production. Cool. So, starting with you, Jamie, and you choose which rooms do what.
Okay, so I get 2 of these.
2 reputation points, yeah.
I get 1 scrap.
1 scrap.
4 nitrogen.
4 nitrogen.
4.
5 food as always,
Yeah,
Jamie, because you got a
5
bonus. 1 morale.
And 1 morale, so you're not swap.
Well,
Okay, so I get 4 nitrogen,
watch him, Jamie.
which is just about enough to fill out all this, and then
Okay,
Just about enough or enough?
it is enough because that goes there as well. It's enough to fill out.
we'll find out in a minute.
Then I
Yep.
get 5 5 food,
3, 4, 5.
and then I get 10 morale.
10 morale.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 because it's doubled.
Yeah, he's right. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 points on. Okay. Then my production. So I'm going to start with my VR suite, which doesn't really do much. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go for my aphid farm, which gets me 3 food, 4 food in total. My nitrogen generator, which gets me 2 nitrogen. And I think that's everything on my board. So now we go down to the game and scoring. So we'll start with. Okay, so add on the following points each player's current position on reputation. So start with Jamie. Points on your rooms. How many points you got?
1, 5. So I've got 11.
So add that onto your score on him right now.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Will.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
And I've got 10. Can you move me on 10, Jamie? Okay, cool. Injured colonists should also be scored. So points on colonist cards, if you've got any injured ones, they subtract 1 from their point. So just take him out of the mix, Jamie.
Who?
Or was he injured?
No.
Right, so just take him out of the mix because you've got to take 1 off of there. So you may as well just get rid of 1 of your colonists because he's injured.
What do you mean take 1?
You've got to take 1 point off of the reputation for anyone who's injured.
Oh, so if I get rid of him, that
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
3, 6, 9,
So I got 16.
15.
16.
15 for me.
15. And then 10 for me.
Okay, cool. Now we go for Points on successfully completed bribe cards. Start with Jamie.
I've got 17.
Oh, it's 14 because I was holding one. Because I've got Tony B that I was just holding and not counted. It's 14.
Oh, I see. Yeah, sure,
You
will,
can
sure.
count them.
Don't need to because we don't know what you counted before. So, cool. Right. So, Jamie, you got 10. You got 4. You got 3. Cool. So, add yourself on 17 points. Okay, Will.
I have 20 points.
Damn it, look at that. Nicely done. I have got, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 points, please, for me. Okay, and now you get points for leftover resources. So you get 1 point for every 2 nitrogen you have,
Okay, so that's the thing.
and for every 2 food and every 2 scrap, you get 1 point.
Okay, so I got.
So per nitrogen, how many you get?
For every 2 nitrogen, you get 1 point. For every 2 food, you get 1 point. For every 2 scrap, you get 1 point.
So
So
4.
3. Oh, it's not scrap, so that's mag tape.
It's mag tape.
So I get 3.
So 3. Jamie,
Right. I get 10.
you get 10.
Well, how's it? Oh, yeah.
10?
1.
4, 5, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 4, 5,
2.
6. Right.
Yeah, 6.
For every two you have, it's one victory point.
That was 3.
Okay. Right. 1 point per mag tape.
Yeah.
So that's 4.
No, I got 2.
I got 5. Oh, I haven't added mine on mine either. Not that it matters.
And then how much?
Can you move me on 8? And then 2 points per power shard that isn't on anything else, which no one has.
No.
So this is the final scores. Very close, guys. 91 for Will, 89 for Jamie, and 80 for me. So we have just sat down, all three of us,
All
and
three
we
of
played
us.
a game of Arkosa. Thoughts? It's interesting because Jamie hasn't said a word since we finished this, and part of me thinks he's a bit annoyed that he didn't win. Jamie, what were your thoughts on Arkosa? Are you a bit annoyed you didn't win?
No, I'm not. I don't, you know me. I'm not bothered whether I win or lose. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think for a first playthrough, I found it really chaotic in terms of trying to work out a clear strategy. Like we played 2 resource worker games back to back, and sometimes that's like a good thing or a bad thing. This is really light. This is a really light resource game. It's got that thing in it that I'm not a massive fan of, which is like everything gets calculated at the end. So you sort of end up with this like trying to work out what to do to get the most points at the end of the game. So yeah,
Whereas you're much more you want to like once you get to the victory, you want that to be it. Like
yeah, I
you've
like
got
to
the
see
points.
the end. Like I like to know what the end is. I don't like. I have there's a couple of games. I think Mars, the Mars one, the Terraforming Mars. Yeah, it's got a similar dynamic to me, and that's why I'm not a particularly fan of playing that game because I quite like just being able to just go right, adding the balls on the
So it's
track.
like end game scoring. You have an issue with this. That's what you
Yeah,
you personally don't enjoy.
Yeah, because I felt like, well, hang on a minute, this is like, I think if you're going to have that end game scoring, you have to have that almost on the player card and have that from the beginning. And I personally find that really hard to deal with, and because you have to know the game. And the thing is like, it's a nice game, it's a light game, so you could play it a lot. But the reason for being quiet was I was trying to think, well, I did enjoy the game, there was no doubt about that, but it's a sort of game that I struggle to bring to my board game group because I know the first time I play it with them, they're going to be at a massive disadvantage to me because I know that if all I need to do is get so many more of this or so many more of that, and then I'm
I
already.
guess thinking about it, I'm fairly certain Terraforming Mars has that information on the board, doesn't it? So
It
you
does,
know that
yeah.
you've got those
Yeah.
things. So I guess like a bit more visibility on those kind of things
Yeah.
might help you understand like tactically what to do.
And it's not a bad game, and I think there's sometimes like when you come away and you feel like I've really enjoyed that game, but I didn't like the way. It's really hard when you're playing it as a review or you're looking at a review copy because you're not necessarily just trying to think about whether you enjoyed the game, but how other people would enjoy it. And I feel for me like I enjoyed the game because I like those types of games, but I was frustrated by, unless I had the rule book in my hand, which I did, which was available for me to pick up, and I could have looked at the end conditions. Then I wouldn't have necessarily known how the scoring would have gone, and perhaps would have played it slightly differently. Now I was happy with the way I played the game. That's neither here or there. But I did feel a bit like, okay, this feels really random at the end now. But that's only because I didn't know what.
So from my perspective, I thought it was quite. There was a lot of strategy in that game in the end. Like you said, it's quite light, but at the same time, like I felt near the probably round 2, round 3 when we get into the swing of things and try and figure out how to achieve stuff. I was looking at the room tiles and needed certain resources I didn't have in my hand. I was looking at colonists, trying to figure out there's lots of different ways to score victory points in this game, or reputation points as they call it. And I really enjoyed the fact there was lots to do. I didn't feel like I was being pipped to the post trying to get a particular room all the time, or like my particular strategy to do a particular thing was always stopped from other people. Also, there wasn't that much any take that in this game at all, really. It's very much, you've got your own thing, but you are interacting in the sense that I guess you can block other people's actions, but near the end, like, we'd seen that Will had got a ton of cards which he was going to score lots of victory points on, and it's frustrating for me because there's nothing I could do to stop him, and my own little tableau I'd built up, I couldn't see a way where I could ever catch up to either Jamie or Will for this. So from my side, I was a little frustrated about that, but once again, that might just be down because when we do these Kickstarter previews, sometimes we play this game a few times and then we get to the table and we have a go and review it. Other times we play it fresh out of the box, basically. And this is what we've done in this instance to get a general idea of how easy it is to learn and teach and stuff. But yeah, overall, I really enjoyed it. There was a few frustrations, like I say, I couldn't figure out how to catch up with people. But I think that's just down to not knowing the game that well, I guess. Yeah?
I think so. I think it's the sort of game that if you played it a couple of times, 2-3 times, like Terraforming Mars, once you played it, you get to know how each character works and all of those bits and pieces.
So, what do you say about the components for this? This is obviously a prototype copy we've got here, but what were your thoughts of the components?
I like the artwork. It was a lot of fun. It's very clean. It was fun, colourful.
Was it clean?
It was clean.
How about fun?
It was definitely fun as
there
well.
There we go.
Clean, fun, and colourful. There's the caption for the Kickstarter. The artwork's great. And again, like with space themed, it's really difficult, isn't it, to get that vibe. And it was quite nice. I quite like the colonists of it. I almost felt like a little bit like there was that Fallout bunker style.
Like Will mentioned, it felt like Fallout Shelter.
Yeah,
that kind of.
The building the rooms, I felt. The one thing that was really nice was how you were working off your tablet, and that tablet was really cool, and then the graphics in there, and everything you could tell from an artwork perspective is sort of all blended in. Sometimes you get production games, and you think this graphic doesn't match that graphic, or those two things aren't the same. Whereas this is all put together, and the box is nice. I really like the box. The box. I'm a big fan of boxes.
Loves the boxes.
You look at the box, and it would definitely draw your attention in a thing.
I think component-wise, it's great. For a prototype copy as well, it's very good.
Yeah.
So the actual full retail thing should be really good as well. I think all the little tokens and stuff you had were quite nice. Artwork, I agree. It looks really nice, and had all the iconography on the board as well. So I'm probably to you guys, you couldn't see it as much, but because I've read the rule, I played this solo a little bit. I could determine, this means you're going to have to be exiling people every so often. So it was nice to have everything on board, but I will be honest, when I first got this out, I was like, my god, there's so much icons everywhere, I'm not sure what all this stuff does. The rulebook, though, went into great detail to explain all that, so fair play for the rulebook, it was very informative.
And fair play to the player aid, because the player aid did have all the special characters.
Yeah.
Again, on that, I think... for me, like the thing that I found difficult was just trying to find the player, the card to the thing. It was just like there was a lot of them.
Yeah.
So
you mean like the special guys and what they did?
Yeah. And again, like the thing is like it's once you get to know the game, those characters and cards make sense. And so the other thing that's always worth mentioning is in terms of gameplay. You know, this is obviously a review copy. Did it feel balanced? Did it feel like it was been play tested? And I think on both those things, yes, it felt balanced. Yes, it felt play tested. You know, it's a tribute to a game when you're all relatively close in the scoring.
Yeah, apart from me at the back there, but yeah, no, it was quite close near the end, and like the whole way through, it does feel balanced. That's one of the best things about this. It's quite balanced, light, fun, clean, and fun.
Yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game.
So, would you back, play, or avoid?
I'd definitely play it. I'd definitely play it. I think if it was in my board game shop and there wasn't something I really wanted on the shelf, I came by it, I'd definitely pick it up. But I'm not sure I'd necessarily go, right, this is out of a few games that are coming up for me, whether or not, but it's not quite heavy enough as a resource game for me, so that's probably why I'd avoid it.
Yeah,
but
you'd avoid it.
I'd avoid kickstarting it.
You'd avoid bagging it, but you'd play it.
I'd play it, yeah, definitely.
Cool. From my side, so I don't really have anything like this in my collection, so this would be a back for me. It's one I definitely could sit down with my significant other and play as well, which is good. And I know because when I was at the UK Game Expo, my brother and dad sat down and played this while I spoke to the creator, and they've really enjoyed this, so it's definitely one I'd back to play with them as well. So overall, it's if you haven't got any kind of resource management games, this is a fairly one to get.
It's a really good one if you want to get into that time. This is a really good one for if you've never done resource management, or you want something light, you're into that lighter style of the game. As you said, a lot of strategy, but it's still a lot lighter.
Yeah.
Then that's brilliant. But if you're into the heavier style resource, it's probably going to leave you feeling a little bit.
Just one thing to note, well, two things to note. Firstly, I would say that this actually, we spanned this round in quite a decent time. I thought it didn't take too long to play.
No.
Nick, during the second round, third round, we were going pretty quick with this. I don't think there's a lot of player analysis paralysis in this as well, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
And the second point is we were only playing the basic version. There is an advanced version which does have different characters and variable abilities.
And because you can only review what you play.
Yeah, like when we did Fjordor, we only played the basic version, so this all just goes from that basic version. So there might be some more kind of detail within that. You can play this game on Tabletop Simulator at the moment, or Tabletopia, one of the two. I'll see if I can find the link and put that down in the comments.
And we always say if the creator's available and they're willing to play, then go and do that, because play with the people who made it, because it's a much better experience than listening to two people waffle on about their experience with the odd chip in from the third player off camera. Brilliant. Well, on that basis, time for some admin.
Yeah.
So if you've enjoyed watching this video and you've enjoyed listening to us two plus Will waffle on, please can you do us a favour and make sure you come and hunt us down on social media.
Yeah, not in real life.
Make sure you give us a comment, a like, a subscribe. We're on all the outlets: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter,
Instagram.
Maybe not TikTok. Maybe.
No,
maybe.
TikTok.
But on that basis, stay safe and keep rolling.